This is an incredible, just a selection of one of our Orleans groups led by Mr. Danny Curry. And so that is Danny, that's Thomas, that is Leighton, and that is John. And so one of the reasons I have them up here to ask them some questions is because at the vGroups relaunch party, their group is going to be multiplying. And so Danny is going to be taking a portion of their group, and they're going to be multiplying out Leighton and some others in the group and forming two groups. And so I wanted to talk with them about our vGroups tonight to give you guys a little picture about multiplication. And so here's the first question. Give us one way your vGroup has changed your life.
Well, life change, obviously. I came to New Orleans in 2010. I moved here as a teacher. And I came to Vintage every now and then. Life was busy. I had other things to do. But I came to Vintage every so often. I didn't meet anybody, okay? I would come here, show up, leave. Didn't meet anybody. Then life started to get hard, and I just committed. Okay, I don't care what else I have to do on Sunday. I'm going to go to church every single week, and I'm going to join a vGroup. Finally, and I'm going to go every single week. And when I went to vGroup, I made a lot of friends. The relationships that I formed, they encouraged me. Through that hard patch of life, I was able to find encouragement in vGroup. And then through that, also a desire to study the Bible, a desire to pray. It's like positive peer pressure for the Christian walk. That's what I found in vGroup. And the moment, the first time I went to vGroup, that marked a change in my life here in the city.
Great. Second question, why is it important for vGroups to multiply as you guys are getting ready to multiply your group?
Okay, I would take this one. I think that Christian community is one of the primary ways that God uses to change, a new Christian's heart and so forth. I think it models God's relational nature. I think also to further model that is God has relationships with us not just as a collective, but as individuals. So I think community groups, it's important for that to happen as well. Not just I have a relationship as in like I'm in a V group or I'm in a church, but also that people know me and I know them. I have these individual relationships. So as you start to grow these large V groups, it's harder and harder to maintain that intimacy that you kind of need to have Christian growth and development. So it's important to kind of multiply, to make space and room for that to happen, that further growth and development to happen. I think too, as you get more and more V groups, you kind of get this economics of scale kicking in, where you have more options for people. That on different nights you have more V groups and more times. So it even allows people to even better come to community groups or V groups and so forth.
Great. Last question: what excites you most about your guys' V group multiplying?
I know for me, as soon as I got plugged into Vintage, I got in a V group, and it just really made my transition into the church easier. It allowed me to meet good biblical friends and people to hold me accountable and to pray for me, to love me, to challenge me. And because it wasn't so massive, I think when I first started, it wasn't as massive as it is right now. So it was easier to just connect with people. I wasn't intimidated when I walked into the room. And I think that what I experienced, I want everyone else to be able to experience. So that's one of the reasons why I'm very excited about the vGroup multiplication. It's because we can create more time, more space, more places for people to really get plugged in and to really, live the gospel, serve the city and be the church. And I know how much it's impacted me in a positive way, and I want other people to be able to experience the same thing. And also, this sofa is really tight, and this is an example of our vGroups. It's very tight in Thomas's living room, and I would like to be able to sit on the sofa more space as well. So that's another reason why I'm excited.
Yeah, just to allude to what John was saying, we got like almost this many people, maybe not quite, but like 30 people crammed into my house, which is a pretty small uptown house. So yeah, I think when we say creating space, not just creating physical space, but creating spiritual space as well. And we need to raise up new leaders in this church. We need to have new people hosting. We need to have new people plugging into the ministries here, new leaders to emerge. And we've been so blessed in our community group. We have so many leaders and so much, but I think we've kind of saturated the market, so to speak, with leadership. And so, like, I think creating this intentional space, we have a lot of good leaders, and man, we're just been so blessed to have a healthy multiplication. I think everybody in our group's kind of personally sad to see everybody kind of going out, but we're also happy because we know we're called to multiplication. And so we've been praying about it and we've been thinking about it for a long time, and so glad to walk with these men and have Leighton raising up to be my vGroups leader. So it's been a real blessing. Thank you, guys.
Can we give it up for him? Thank you, guys.